Hey there, guys. All right, so let's talk final exam review. I know it's another snow day, and we actually went through this in class, but I want to make sure that you understand where you can find everything you need. So let's start here on our Classroom website. So you're headed to classroom.google.com, and you're going to log into our Journalism 1 class. Right at the top of the screen, you'll find the quiz game that we played yesterday in class. You can access it so that you can see the questions and answers that will help you review for the journalism final exam. For fifth period students, you will take that on Wednesday. And for second period students, you will take that on Thursday. You're also going to find your portfolio assessment on this page. So remember, your final exam grade is split into two components. The first is a multiple choice exam, which you'll take in class on the day of your scheduled exam. And the second is a review of all of the writing pieces that you've completed thus far in our journalism class and that you've published to our Bulldog Beat. So you're going to want to pull up your staff profile on the Bulldog Beat, take a look at the articles that you have worked on. You can make revisions, you can make corrections, you can make edits to those pieces as much as you would like. And then ultimately you're headed back to our classroom site where you'll find this guy right here, which tells you a little bit more about how you're going to be self-assessing yourself. So when you click on the link for the Journalism Online Portfolio Grading, it's going to bring up a grading rubric just for you. It's going to auto put your name already on it. And then you're going to read through the directions. It'll give you the criteria in which you're going to self-assess your own writing. So what I want you to do is take a look at your 5 required pieces and think about your writing as a whole. Don't grade each individual piece, but think about your writing as a whole. And so you're going to be looking at the structure and the organization of your writing. I want you to think through how you wrote your articles, how you organized your information. Did you follow what we talked about in news writing? Do you have a catchy headline? Do you have a lead sentence that captures the reader's attention? Did you include in your opening the 5 W's, the who, what, why, where, when? And then does that lead to sort of an inverted pyramid in terms of your story organization? Are your stories creative? Are they original? Did you come up with a unique slant? The third thing that you're going to be looking at are your conventions, so things like grammar, punctuation. Fourth thing you're looking at is style and voice, so especially when it comes to if you did a traditional news writing piece, is it in third person? Did you use descriptive language? If you did, say, a review or an opinion piece, is it backed up with support and specifics? Did you go through and analyze what you were looking at? And then the last thing I want you to think about is growth. What have you learned over the course of this semester? Have you made any growth in terms of your writing abilities and skills? You're going to give yourself a grade. So out of 20 for each category, you're going to assign yourself a number. And then either underneath, in the box that's right underneath where the number grade goes, or you could do it as a paragraph form all the way at the bottom. What I'm going to ask you to do is for each of the categories, tell me why you gave yourself that grade. So why do you think you deserve a 19 out of 20? Why did you knock 1 point down? Take a look at the criteria. You're welcome to highlight the criteria as well. But I want you to write out in a few sentences for each of the elements that you're assessing why you gave yourself that grade. And then ultimately what I do is I go back in and I look at that exact same rubric. I grade you as well, so you'll see my feedback. I'll be doing that while you guys are taking the final exam in class. So you'll see my feedback there, and we'll take our 2 scores, add them together, and that will give you a grade out of 200 points, and that becomes 50% of your final exam grade. That means if you don't do this piece and you ace the multiple choice, you would still fail the final exam, which counts as 20% of your course grade. So this is an important component. Make sure that you complete this before you come to class on the day of our final exam. If you have any questions, you've got the Remind app, you've got my email. Go ahead, get in touch with me, and I'll try and get back with you as soon as possible. Enjoy your snow day, guys.